Let's jump straight into getting those free ingredients. This is aimed at your early game. So the season is, I think, spring, as far as I'm aware. It's always spring. So bear in mind, these ingredients will be spring ingredients. A lot of ingredients are found all year round, but some are seasonal. So just bear that in mind. These ingredients, especially the last ones, will help you build that fat wad of cash right from the off. So first on the list is mushrooms. There are 3 types of mushrooms that you can find, and you can find a bunch of them in the forest clearing south of your tavern. The most common is the common mushroom, believe it or not. And secondly, you have the yellowfoot mushroom. These can be used in any recipe that requires a mushroom. There's not a whole bunch early on, but you can unlock some. So it would be worth stocking up early. You can also get these cool little white button mushrooms. They're in the altar cave where you go and you unlock recipes. I think the tutorial they have now, you actually do that, so you'll know where that is. They're usually just chilling around in the corners. Secondly is fruit. Now there's lots of different types. In the early game, right at the start, the only thing you can really use them for is fruit juice, but that is a really good alternative to water. You don't have to give your customers water, believe it or not. You can just wait till the water goes out of your tap and then replace it with fruit juice. It costs more for them to buy, and it is absolutely free with the amount of fruit you can find, so I would definitely recommend doing that. Spring fruits include lemons, you can get wild berries, you can also get olives, which can be used to make oil. And then all those are available to the farm south of your tavern. Then if you go down further to the beach, there are coconuts all over the shop. I think there's about maybe 7 trees that you can get coconuts off, and everything usually gives you 2 of everything. So that's like 14 coconuts. Behind the beach house, there's also bananas. I'm not entirely sure how often they spawn, but I don't think it's every day. I think maybe every few days. But still, if you can get down once a week for every single ingredient that I'm mentioning, just have a day a week, then you'll be absolutely loaded for ingredients. Like I said, you can make fruit juice out of any of these, but later down the line, there's a lot of recipes, especially desserts, that require individual fruits, so just stock up as much as possible. Lastly is seafood. You might be thinking, but wait, you need lures and bait to catch fish, and they're not free. You see these little X marks the spots? Get your shovel, dig as many as possible, and there's loads. They're all over, and there's usually occasionally out will pop a worm, which obviously you can use to get fish, and then you can use it to make roasted fish. But the main seafood I'm talking about is shellfish. Sometimes you'll find clams and mussels stuck on the big rocks, so make sure you check around the rocks all over the beach. There may be a few strays. I would also pick up any seaweed you find, because later on you can make like sushi and rice balls. The main point for the beach is the dig points that I mentioned earlier. They're also on the beach, but when you dig the beach, usually shellfish come up. So again, dig them all up, and then you can make that seafood stew thing. I think that's available to you right off the bat, so it's definitely worth getting that straight out. Hope you enjoyed my little guide on how to get lots of free ingredients, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.